everyone's favorite podcast where we smurf your smurfs.
And we birth your births.
Birthtastic, it's the EnE Podcast.
Yep, we're the only two surviving births from Birthium. It's like Smurfs, but...
And Season 2 is magically cut short to one episode because I don't know what the hell it's...
Who are the two last surviving births? Are we not allowed to tell them?
Now you know Father said we couldn't tell anyone about the births.
Oh my god, that makes so much sense.
I know. Welcome, everyone, to Season 2 of the EnE Podcast. What is different, you may ask?
Well, there's more E.
No, there's actually the exact same amount of
But,
E.
I mean, we have to have more. It's Season 2.
Oh, yes, there's more. And by more, we mean more than 2 episodes.
3. Halloween special.
2 episodes. We posted 2 episodes.
Season 2, we'll have 4. We're gonna double our production rate.
Maybe. We don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you know. Maybe he knows. That cat over there.
The cat's name is Indy. He knows.
That's,
Meow.
that's racist.
What? You
Indy?
said that all cats know everything?
No, Indy.
How is that racist to my cat? I want you to say it out loud.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that's not offensive with me saying it. But I'm gonna abort that joke. Jakunk. That was me pulling the abortion lever.
Okay. Anyways,
I need to think
we
of...
definitely went into this
Oh,
episode
no.
super prepared. We both have handfuls of ideas. Like, Family Feud is a great idea.
Oh yes, Eric wanted to play Family Feud for a podcast. Well, you know what? If you want us to play Family Feud in an episode...
Speak up now. Oh, I hear them saying Family Feud.
No, I hear my schizophrenia acting up again. And it's telling me to do some pretty dark things, so let's move past that point.
Hey, Evan, I have a curious question for you.
What is this curious question, my friend?
If you could choose a voice that spoke to you,
Yeah.
whose voice would it be? Don't think too long about it.
Be mine.
Would be your voice?
Be my voice.
So it would just be you thinking.
Because then I wouldn't be fucking crazy.
You know what? I would like the voice of God in my mind.
What is God's voice?
Wait, let me show you an example.
Oh, whoa! The joke is God isn't real. Oh, man.
I hope that rustles some feathers in the audiences, because we have so many.
The 40 people that watched the first 2 episodes, yes. And I'm pretty sure like 90% of them are atheists, so I don't think they're going to be very upset when you make accusations that God is not real. Is that the headset you used to Skype me?
Yeah, that is.
Okay.
It's turtles. It's 2 turtles that I put on my ears.
I always wanted to have turtles for a pet as a kid.
Oh, I had a turtle because I won it in a birthday. Like
That is the most cliche, like, childhood storybook. I had a book as a kid called, like, Fudge.
Eric's Adventures.
No, it was about some book about some kid named Fudge or something, and in it, his brother wins turtles, and then the kid eats the turtles.
I actually do remember reading a book like that.
Yeah.
I didn't eat my turtle. It died from starvation because I didn't feed it.
So, instead of you eating the turtle, it died because it didn't eat anything.
Exactly.
That is a grim tale.
Yep. Although I wanted a goldfish because everyone else got goldfishes, and I got a turtle because I was just better than everyone.
Goldfish?
Goldfishes?
Fish.
Is fishes? Your question! Don't! Okay.
I just destroyed your mind there, and that was probably the highlight of my day so far.
So I guess we could just cut this, cut this 28-hour...
It's 26.
26 hour? Oh.
26-hour, improv. Not improv. I mean, technically it's improvised.
This is very
There's
improvised.
there's no scripts.
What do you mean? Ruffles paper. It says right here.
Whoa!
Yeah, we just broke the 4th wall.
Oh no, that was the last wall holding up my house. This, people get paid. It is an actual job where people make the sound effects for movies. Like, they're paid. And I do not think you have a promising career in... What are you doing?
Oh. I've been struck by some intelligence. My mom just recently got some free books. I want you to read them in different voices. Are you ready for me? First, you need to read it as a teacher that you've had. Any page. Just go.
Adam had always been vaguely spiritually aware. He'd been confirmed. He always respected religion. In school, when other kids were chucking Bibles at each other across the classroom, or just generally fooling around with them, he felt it was wrong and didn't participate. He just didn't like church. Would sit there neither praying nor singing. What? He just didn't like church, would sit there. I'm done. Why?
That was Unforgettable Fire. The story of you two.
You two? There's only two of us here. You got struck silent by that joke. That was awesome.
I didn't know what to do. I don't think that the audience wants to listen to us read.
No, I don't know why the heck you. I don't know why the heck you did that.
4 other books by you two.
Yeah, I didn't even. You know what?
You two, anything you'd ever want to know about the biggest band in the world.
Yeah,
more.
Because you two is the biggest band in the world. I think you're making that a little bit stretchy, like Mr. Fantastic right there.
You two show. You two.
No, I think it's just.
Thing, believe everything.
I think it's just you two show.
Oh.
They can't see these, Eric. Stop reading this garbage.
My mom likes you two guys.
I
Have it be
mean,
word.
I would hope so if she has like 8 freaking novels about them.
I'm just trying to find stuff around us that we can pull into entertainment.
Well, you know what? Actually, you were supposed to. That was not an image I wanted to see. I did not want to see you pull that. Okay, so what I was actually going to say was, did you do your research for the topic, Eric?
I didn't do my research for the topic.
Then good thing I had a backup plan. What did we end the first episode of EnE with? Do you remember?
Drawings?
No! Animals!
Oh yeah, creating our own animal. What about it?
Well, I think now that we've aged and matured a little bit, I think it's about time. Yeah, do your research. Now I think it's about time that we actually created our superior animals again and see how they may stack up. Because I remember yours and how awesome it was. Actually,
I was afraid you were going to whip out a picture of it.
We are going to do that. So why don't you tell me... Cheers. Why don't you tell me some ideas for your perfect animal? Again, let's hear how the tables have turned.
I have no idea. I do not remember my original animal. I just knew that it was
really stupid,
really bad. So you know what? You gotta start somewhere strong. You gotta start with a strong basis.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the base. Hold with me here.
As opposed to the acid.
Yep. As opposed to the acid of the animal, like the torso.
Yeah.
Like the control center of a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Okay, so the body of a T-Rex.
Not the legs or the arms.
Just this giant
so far
jelly bean shaped body of a T-Rex.
Like the size of a T-Rex.
Just the size? Not the actual body.
The body, but the size of a T-Rex would be the body. Now
what
the legs,
does that mean?
The legs.
Oh my god.
The legs would be amphibious kangaroo legs. The size for a Tyrannosaurus Rex. He has laughed, so I'm going to continue my animal by, so far, Tyrannosaurus Rex body and amphibious kangaroo legs. The tail, although, would be that of a lizard with spikes on the end, so that it could regrow and hurt people. Now, you haven't even got me started, Evan. The arms would be anacondas. They would be living anacondas coming out of the little arm stubs, so it could both grab and bite things with poison. Now, when we get to the head, we
do. Yeah.
It's a human head, human size though. So it's this tiny little head and a giant body, and it works because that's how my world works.
Is that it? Are we done now?
We're done.
Okay, so that was even worse than the cheetah spine. What was it? It was like cheetah spine, hippo legs, body buoyancy, some trash like that. I'm not saying mine was that good, but I mean, It certainly wasn't cheetah spine hippo body.
Yep.
Or Tyrannosaurus. Okay, so tonight, I guess by the time we post this, they will likely have already been underway. The Oscars.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking is going to win Best Picture for last year?
Last year? You're skimming over your own question. What's about your animal? Don't try to sidetrack.
Alright,
you
alright.
come up with an animal on the
Alright,
spot and not
alright.
make it sound bad.
All right. So we're gonna start with a human, right?
Human. Wow, it's lame. Start with a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
No,
I already have 1 point there.
That's my animal.
It's just
My animal's at the top of the food chain. I don't know what you're talking about.
I would not think that humans would beat Tyrannosaurus.
Human, right?
Yeah.
Size of a T-Rex.
Okay, my arms are still anacondas.
Strength in proportion to body size
Yeah.
of an ant.
Oh, so you'd be able to carry like 10 times your own weight?
Yeah.
Okay. My arms are still snakes.
Bat wings, but huge, massive, giant to scale bat wings.
That could fly a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Arms are flamethrowers
What? That's not even biological. If you can give me an animal
with chainsaws.
What? Find me an animal with a chainsaw flamethrowing hand.
Okay. His arm is the buzzsaw from Gigan's chest, like the Godzilla monster.
That's not real. It needs to be an animal that you can show me a picture of. That is real and we can hunt and taste.
You can't hunt and taste the T-Rex, Eric.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
We know that they were real, though.
Actually, dinosaur bones were put on Earth by God to try and test our faith, Eric. I'll have you know.
No, the only... Nope. I'm not doing another bash on that. Continue.
Right,
Yeah, okay, I'll accept it's either flamethrowers or chainsaws, not both.
Okay. Okay. Oh. He's immune to poison.
Damn it, my anaconda arms are useless.
Yeah. Yeah. And my... Okay, so it has to be an animal. I guess my arms would be that of, what would be?
They could just be normal arms. It doesn't have to be matching an anaconda.
Double anaconda arms.
No!
The base starts as one, but it splits up into two anacondas each.
So you have 4 anacondas?
With jellyfish tentacles coming out underneath them. That also can, like, shoot out. Oh, and porcupine spikes on the back that I can shoot out. Yeah.
You started from human. 10 times the size. With the strength of like equivalent to an ant. With
Fire-breathing goat head coming out of the chest.
Okay, with wings.
Manticore,
porcupines.
manticore tail, the tail of a manticore, giant spiked shooting scorpion tail. Not manticore, scorpion tail. I got a scorpion tail on that guy too.
You started with a human.
Yeah.
I need
Not
you
much
to
of a human anymore.
I need you to repeat all of that so you know exactly what it is.
All right. Giant human,
Okay.
size of a T-Rex.
Yep.
Anaconda arms that are double anacondas. Jellyfish tentacles underneath them that also sting.
And shoot stuff out.
Scorpion tail. Porcupine spines.
Yep.
Bat wings. Immunity to poison because of my anaconda-ness. Buzzsaw in the chest like Gigan. 3 heads.
They're just normal heads or just heads?
Tongue of an anteater.
What? All 3 of them have tongues of
Yes.
anteaters?
But the tongues are on fire.
What? There is no animal that just chills in fire.
Now there is. And that's my animal. Mine wins. I have effectively made a better animal than you.
I think this is an unfair game. Because I could just be like, yeah, my animal's a gun. And you're just like, my animal's a bigger gun.
I mean, maybe, the bigger they are, the harder they plots.
They plots?
Oh, my sinuses. I don't know what that was.
What? Okay. What was your best movie of the year? Last year.
Last year, way back when.
What movie did I watch last year that was good? I think it came out last year. The one with Benedict Cumberslumber. And he was
Yes, the cousin of Rip Van Winkle,
Yeah.
Cumberslumber.
yeah. And He had to make the computer that would decode shit from the Nazis.
Imitation Game?
Yeah, The Imitation Game. Did that come out last year? You don't know?
I don't know a whole lot about movies. I don't know why I brought up the Oscars.
Okay. It's either gonna be that or I think maybe Star Wars because
Star Wars, I don't even think got nominated, dude.
no, they didn't get nominated for a lot of stuff because
because oftentimes movies like comedy movies don't really. Comedy movies often don't get the kind of respect that a lot of people think they should.
comedy movies.
Well, not like so much comedy movies, but movies that aren't specifically dramas oftentimes don't get kind of the, I don't know, the credit that people want.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know what words to use, but so
Okay.
for Best
Mad
Picture,
Max for sure, I think deserves. Okay. There's a lot of good movies on this.
yeah,
He just brought up a list of movies.
we're looking at the Oscar nominations right now.
Best Picture. I don't think Bridge of Spies. I didn't like it that much.
Okay, your choice, not necessarily the one you think is going to win, but the
Oh.
one you would choose to win of the movies that you saw.
Best.
Yes.
Okay, on this list, I've seen Bring Him Home. Oh, that's The Martian. No, that's not the movie title.
Oh my god.
I've seen The Martian.
I've
Bridge of
seen
Spies,
Bring Him Home. That's why I don't know the name.
Bridge of Spies, Brooklyn, and Mad Max Fury Road.
I've seen Mark Ruffalo, Michael Keaton, Oh wait, that's not the title. No, I would like to see The Big Short win. That was very good.
What was it about?
It's about stuff.
Big stuff being short.
I like it because it reminds me of Too Short, the My movie.
You need to describe it. Not most people don't know what it's about.
Okay, alright, so, hear me out. It's the new summer blockbuster where everything is 1 foot too tall for people to use. Everything in the world grew 1 foot taller, but people stayed the same height. Hold your applause, I know. Alright, so if we look at
Yeah, you just silence yourself for a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyways, I hope Best Picture. Animated? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I want to see that. The Most Human. I haven't seen that, and I do want to see that. I've said that a few times now.
You have, yes. Okay, so, one thing that I love,
Is movies.
not actually, I prefer television shows, such as Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul.
Someone brought that up to me. They asked me if I was watching that, and I said no.
Yeah, I need to catch up. I saw like the first 3 episodes. But back on track, I was going to say is one thing that I love is Hollywood having absolutely no ideas for anything original anymore. And that is why we get movies such as Battleship.
That was just a bad premise. We don't talk.
We have
about
movies like Battleship or Jack and Jill, Witch Hunters, or
that. What was
Jack the Giant Slayer.
Okay, Jack the Giant's. But the one, Hansel and Gretel.
That's what I meant. Sorry, not Jack and Jill.
Yeah, actually,
So,
I liked it.
Hollywood really has a hard on for recreating childhood things to be hardcore.
Yeah.
So I want you to hit me with your best movie pitch
Ooh.
for a childhood thing turned hardcore movie.
Okay, this is definitely cheating because there is a rack of movies behind you.
Yeah.
I need you to give me a number because I'm stuck between 3 ideas that popped out.
7.
I need one of 3 numbers. 1, 2, or 3.
7. 2.
2. Okay, 2. That would be... My first choice was Nanny McPhee.
Yes.
My second choice was Rat-Tat-Tooie. And my third choice was The Outsiders, which is already kind of badass. So
Yeah.
Rat-Tat-Tooie. This is a world where rats have, like... It's dark in where the chef is like a hitman.
Oh.
And he poisons the food for specific political leaders.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's cool because the scene where he's pulling on the guy's afro to control him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually in his brain using
Whoa.
a mind control device.
No way!
Yeah, dark twist.
Yeah.
At the end of the movie, it turns out that it was the other way around. He was under a mind control device.
Oh,
he was
shit.
human being controlled by rats.
Oh my gosh. That is amazing.
Yep.
I really want to go see that now.
It stars Leonardo Vinci. We go back in time.
500 years brought him here to star in Ratatouille.
You know what? My thing is, I've been noticing a lot of reboots.
Yeah.
And they reboot it with such, like, they make it a giant soundtrack. Like, my best example would be Tron.
Mm-hmm.
The new Tron, it had such a hype for the soundtrack, and it was beautiful.
Jeff Bridges.
It
had the dude.
But what would your movie be if you had to reboot an old classic movie with a great soundtrack, but a horrible movie?
So, reboot an old... Alright, so, here we go.
Yeah.
Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, what?
The After Years.
After Shaw.
After Shank.
Okay.
Alright, so here it is. I forgot their names. God damn it.
Oh, I have a copy of the movie if you need
I forgot. Anyways, so the two guys, the white guy and Morgan Freeman. Alright. So they're brought back to the prison. They're found.
Why were they brought... What, didn't one of them die at the end?
No.
I thought the white guy died and Morgan Freeman got free.
No, they're both... The white guy escapes and moves to, like, Mexico, and then Morgan Freeman goes to the box that he told him to go to, and then he gets the note, and then...
Okay.
Spoilers for Shawshank Redemption if you haven't watched the 30-year-old movie.
Yeah.
So, alright, so they're... Alright.
They're back in prison.
They're back at prison.
Why?
It's not explained. The movie just cuts to them being back at prison. But there's a weird feeling going around. Is that guy next to us twitching? Is he aggressive and violent? Is his skin falling off? There are zombies in the prison now! And so they have to escape once again. But because it's zombies. And so it's this really intense... Don't give me that look.
Okay, you know what that look was? My look was like, okay, what would this movie be called? Would it be called Shawshank Redemption plus zombies? Then I realized that there's already that. Pride and Prejudice plus zombies.
Okay. Different movie reboot.
Okay, different movie reboot. Yeah, Shawshank plus zombies is already.
It's already done.
Yeah.
All right.
Looks back at my movies.
All right. College School Musical. This time produced by HBO.
Oh.
So you know what that means.
Boobies!
Lots of boobies, lots of sex and drugs and decapitation.
With our favorite characters. Like Vanessa.
Troy and Abed. Nope.
Troy and Abed in college. That's already what they do.
Yeah. Okay. So it's College School Musical.
Okay.
But they go to college and they realize, man, people don't like singing here. They get called like derogatory slurs and they're like calling them like mean things, like calling them gay or whatever.
Whoa.
Yeah, because they're singing and dancing. That's very bad. So they're trying to hurt their feelings.
Two things we've never done.
Nope. Definitely not. And there's nothing to prove that we have, my friend.
I mean, that would be all shooken up.
I hate you. Okay, so they're in college, right? And there's a Lego block in your wall. So they're in college, and they're realizing, whoa, this isn't good. And so the black guy, Cordon Well Done, whatever, Cordon Bleu, whatever his name is, he has a heart attack. Yeah, because he stopped playing basketball.
Wait, how'd they get into college? None of them were smart enough to make it in without basketball.
They all got into community college.
Oh, okay.
It's a crossover with Community.
Okay.
They each take over a position.
Okay.
And then they're in.
I need you to list me. So there's one.
I have
2,
no
3,
idea what
5,
I'm saying.
6,
All right.
There's 7 characters in Community. You need to replace them with 7 characters from High School Musical.
Right.
You can use the stereotypes.
All right.
To describe
Zac Efron
is
Jeff Winger. Because why are you flipping me off?
I didn't mean to. That's just how the numbering system works.
Okay. Old guy, played by the stereotypically gay guy in that one. That's friends with the blonde girl.
I forget his name, but I like him.
I've seen them. I will not remember their names.
Yes.
Ashley Tisdale's character plays Britta.
Britta, obviously.
It's pretty obvious who plays Troy.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that one.
All right. Shirley's played by the dark-haired girl that Zac Efron falls in love with.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Black girl plays Abed.
Okay, yep, yeah, I forgot that character existed.
And then
you just need Annie.
the principal plays Annie. Because I don't remember the characters. Anyways, back on, so it's a reboot because they're in college now.
Yeah.
And they're doing all sorts of cool things.
The principal who taught at the school.
So they're all doing these cool things. They're like smoking weed and like skateboarding to and from class. They're playing guitars to pick up women in the grassy area, the fields of the college that they go to. And then the black guy has a heart attack. And so they realize we all need to band together for one more basketball game. So they form a co-ed basketball...
Wait. Well, why do they need to play basketball?
Because it's a crappy movie. And so they form a co-ed basketball team. And they take home the gold. And the movie's awful. But the entire soundtrack is done by...
Oh yeah, I forgot the soundtrack.
It's done by Lil Wayne.
Who?
And Nicki Minaj. And Drake. And Kendrick Lamar.
Just naming all of the, happening rappers.
The hip-hop names.
Yeah.
And, Meghan Trainor is in it.
So, just gotta spice it up a little bit.
Yeah, she's in there too.
The love songs.
And, the guy that did See You Again, Charlie Puth, he's in there too. Sam Smith is in there. Ed Sheeran is also in there.
Is this movie just back-to-back songs?
Michael Jackson's Ghost is also in there.
What?
Yeah. And Cleopatra.
She didn't make music.
Nope.
She's in the movie or in the soundtrack?
There's a scene where they have to talk to her ghost. And that's how they find out that playing basketball will bring their guy back to life. Oh my gosh, I figured it out.
I thought that's how he'd get the heart attack, because all of a sudden Cleopatra's standing in
No.
How would you know it's Cleopatra? If you saw
her name is Cleopatra because she's her descendant. They travel to Egypt.
Why?
Because it's a bad movie.
This isn't making any sense.
Oh, but your face does, man.
Yeah, my tiny face with my Tyrannosaurus Rex.
All right. You're all right. Ratatouille. All right, gritty retelling.
You making fun of my Ratatouille movie?
Yeah, no, this is mine.
Oh,
this is my version, right? Ratatouille.
Ooh, we've already
gangster movie.
We've already made this. We already made this movie, Evan.
Gangster movie. It's the guy's a nice, mild-mannered guy. He's a chef, right? But the rat, he grabs him, and it's a gangster mafia rat. And so
a gangster, not just gangster.
Mafia
mafia
rat. And so he grabs his hair and he controls him. And so he like, and he's like making him be part of the mafia and stuff. Godfather meets Ratatouille.
Prepare to meet my little friend. Takes off his hat and it's just a little rat.
Preparing memory. That's not Godfather. That's Scarface.
Whatever, same thing.
No, I mean
my movie. Scarfather. It's like
Al Pacino is in both of those movies.
It's Lion King.
What?
But it's Scar.
Whoa!
Yep,
that was already a movie.
No. It's Lion King 1, but as in Mufasa was never born.
Then Simba was never born either.
No, but Simba was born because that's how the universe works in movies.
Yeah. Okay.
And in this movie, I'm out of ideas. I'm done. You win. Take the next movie. Please.
Okay. Let's switch to something I know a little bit better. Video games.
Ooh.
Alright, so, reboot of the classic video game series, Glover, in which you play a glove that looks like the thing from the Hamburger Helper.
Was that like one of Sega's first games
No.
that they tried to make?
No, that it is a Nintendo 64 game in
Okay.
which you wear a glove that rolls a ball,
Nice. I mean, that's what gloves do.
and that's the game.
Nice.
Alright, so it's a gritty reboot.
Gritty
It's a
reboot.
first-person shooter, as all games are now. Because there's the Bomberman reboot, in which it was a first-person shooter.
Really?
Yeah, there was a Bomberman reboot that was like a gritty first-person shooter.
Wow.
And then Hudson Soft went out of business, and I have no idea why.
What?
And then Mega Man was originally going to have a gritty first-person reboot.
I mean, first person is so gritty. What do you...
Yeah, so, Alright, hear me out. New TV miniseries about Glover, Band of Glovers, about a bunch of him and his family going to war. And that's about it. That's really all Band of Brothers is. It's just like the war. And then David Schwimmer's in it for no reason. He's like, hey, remember when I was in Friends? We're like, go back to Friends.
Because Friends is still a thing.
You haven't heard about the new Netflix one?
No, they're not.
More Friends.
There's a new Fresh Prince of Bel-Air coming out.
Oh, yeah?
Fresher Princer of Bel-Air.
Oh, man, it's almost like I made that joke on the bus last week.
Oh, I don't remember that. I'm sorry.
All right. Netflix, new Netflix show. Grey Delisle's Anatomy. I don't know if you know who Grey Delisle is.
Don't know who
She's the
Grey
woman
Delisle
who
is.
played the girl from Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Mm-hmm.
Can you think of her voice?
No.
She's in a lot of stuff.
Okay.
They just look at her body.
Oh.
They look at her anatomy.
Okay. So here's my Netflix reboot because it's such a popular show and there's already like a second series about it. Stemming off.
Yeah.
Broken, bad. It's just the show. I have no idea what the show's about.
Yeah, don't try to reference things you don't know.
But it's just the show, but all logic is broken. So they try to make drugs or whatever, but they actually just make the cure to,
you know that
AIDS.
they never actually make drugs in the show, right?
There's drugs, and it's actually the cure to AIDS.
You know that they never actually do drugs in the show, right?
I didn't know that.
They do. I'm messing with you. Because you don't know what the show is. If you're going to reference something, you got to know it. Alright, here's my retake. A remake of Breaking Bad. Reboot.
Broken Bad?
No. Breaking Clan.
Okay, Breaking Clan.
So instead of cooking meth, they're fighting the KKK.
Okay.
Because a new branch opens up, and they realize, this isn't okay. These guys are not okay. We can't have them in our town of New Mexico.
Yeah, can't have the KKK in New Mexico.
So, him and all the other characters that you don't know, so I'm not even going to bother naming them, they all have to fight back. And that's my pitch.
That'd get accepted.
Hey, you want to hear my new movie pitch?
What?
Baseball. Pitch. Hey, you want to hear my new movie pitch? It's really great. You can pour water out of it. Pitcher.
That's it, right? You're done.
Wait,
right?
yeah, I'm done. I think we're done with that. Eric, I believe you had a topic you wanted to discuss.
You didn't even give me time to research. Started throwing questions and animals at me.
I mean, I feel like this would be a very different podcast if I threw animals at you.
Where's my cat?
It's right there, and it's as fat as ever. I'm surprised I'm not having an allergic reaction.
Oh, do you want some reactions?
Cats. No, I'm good.
Okay. While I look up a topic, can you tell me a story from junior high?
A junior high story. All right. So, once upon a time, there was a drama class, and a man named Lennox, and he was trying to do the Hulk for a game of charades. Angered by the fact that people were not getting it, he took a chair and threw it and broke it. And he was then sent out. Another story from junior high was when a young boy named Riley decided to sit in front of a girl he had a crush on. Although he was only really interested in her breasts. And so he would only stare at her. Breasts, yes. And my friend Benny sat right next to him in science class. And so every day, Riley would breathe on his neck and look over his shoulder to read what notes he was taking. And it was the most hilarious thing to watch, because Benny was so unbelievably uncomfortable at this. And then at one point, to try and woo her and sweep her off her feet, he decided to give her a wet willy to wake her up. She was not happy. She was quite upset. Or, another day, he told her best friend that sat next to her, who was very skinny, that if she wanted to be hot, she should try to be fat, like her friend. That also did not work. And, long story short, I don't think they talk anymore.
The end of your story?
You want more stories?
Yeah, I both have a theme, and I'm also looking up something that we said we'd do the other night. I bet the audience can't hear me because I'm so far back.
Yeah, probably not. You're not getting picked up on the audio there, bud.
Okay. So, me and Evan found this. Evan introduced me to this beautiful thing.
Yes. Welcome.
Do you want to describe it?
Here, give me the phone.
You can find whichever one you want to use. I didn't want to use that one.
Well, welcome to Evan and Eric Read from Whisper app.
These are confessions.
These are confessions, actually. Eric and I are going to read some Whisper app confessions and possibly some Calgary Confessions.
Ooh,
and we're
local.
going to discuss them. Maybe give some helpful advice. Who knows? Maybe we'll just make fun of them. Who knows? It depends on what we're reading.
And we're no longer affiliated with the school in any way, shape, or form. So, Mr. Chan, if you were listening to this or anyone that is affiliated with Mr. Chan, you are not allowed to tattle on us because that is a bitch thing to do.
Yeah, we are no longer affiliated in any way with the school. EnE is its own enterprise. We have many businesses that we have formed, like Mickey and E's. Okay, so, Eric, would you care to take the first one?
Sure. I would love to. This is also a fun character thing.
Yes, so Eric is going to portray a character reading these.
I think my roommate is using her vibrator in the next room. Either that, or she's having a great time brushing her teeth.
Okay, so I have to say that my experiences with vibrators are quite limited. I mean, surprisingly,
What?
I don't have a whole lot of experience with them, so I have no idea whether or not they would make the same sound, but I feel like they really wouldn't. I feel like they would be quite different sounding. How about you?
I think that if you can hear their vibration through the walls, and you can
Yeah, I feel like you maybe have to be listening.
Yeah.
Like you're like putting your ear up, like, oh, whoa, I wonder what they're doing, and like that's just creepy. You need to.
The other thing is that how do you know that if the person is making sounds of enjoyment, moaning, how do you know that they're not just having sex?
Because I feel like there's a brrr noise.
But I feel like the brrr noise would cancel out through the wall, but you would hear her or him. She didn't say that. She didn't say her roommate was
Also,
a female.
I think maybe some of it depends on the context of what room they're in. Because if they're in the bathroom, then they're probably brushing their teeth. If they are in their bedroom,
Yeah.
probably not brushing their teeth.
Yeah. Okay.
Why is that a confession that needed to be made?
I feel like they just needed someone to cry out to. They didn't know what to do. They were panicking.
All right.
Oh God. I'll let you do it. I want to know. Second confession.
Today I was driving and my dad screamed at me to stop. I slammed my brakes and so I nearly hit a child who ran onto the road. I pulled over and cried. My dad died 3 years ago. Yeah, you can't make that up.
What? I remember you reading this to me, but I thought that you just said my dad died 3 years ago on top of it just to show how, like, petty it was.
No, my dad died a lot more than 3 years ago. No, that's the post. Is that apparently this person's dad's ghost came to them and screamed at them so that they did not hit a child that they did not see. Next week on Bursts of Schizophrenia, we will discuss something else. Yes.
Girls my age are getting pregnant, and I'm still afraid to order pizza over the phone.
I don't think those two things are mutually exclusive. I think you can get pregnant and not be afraid to order pizza over the phone. I'm still scared to talk to people. Like if I need like a takeout container and they don't give me one, I'm scared to go and ask them.
Yeah. Maybe one leads to the other. Maybe when you order pizza over the phone.
That's how you get pregnant.
Yes. Sex Ed 101.
Hey, can I get the pizza with sausage? You mean impregnation?
Yeah, I do.
Get me a large.
And then he comes to the door and he's like, hey, that'll be $20.05. And then she'll be like, is that including the tip?
Many ladies have recently told me that they intend to vote for Hillary based solely on the fact that the USA needs its first female president. As a woman, I find this extremely frustrating.
In what way is that?
I have no idea. Are they upset because it's stupid that you want to vote someone in purely because they are female? Because it is.
Mm-hmm.
Or are they frustrated that it would be the first U.S. president that is female?
I think they're joining on your frustration that someone's considering only voting her because she's
Yeah,
female.
I think that's stupid. I don't think I feel like it's the problem that we face now.
Yeah,
in
but
a lot of
people
places.
would not vote for her just because she's female.
Yeah, we face a problem right now, as we always have with discrimination. You see people not wanting to hire people because they are female or black, but now people are pushing against that. It's creating a problem that is almost the same, to the same degree, where you refuse to hire someone because they are not, quote unquote, diverse.
Oh.
For example, if you look at a lot of businesses, they will hire based purely on the fact that you are not white or male.
Or you're
because
not
you,
straight.
Because you do not look good on a diversity report.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that the best people for the job are always going to be white men, because that's by far not the case.
Yeah.
There's lots of talented people of different colors, of creeds, of ethnicities, of sexual orientation, or whatever.
Yeah.
But you have to hire based on the fact that they are the best person. And I'm not going to get into my political views.
Yeah.
But, you can't vote for Clinton just because she is a woman. Because it's not going to turn out well.
Yeah.
Maybe. You don't know.
When you're in a job interview, you shouldn't hire someone because of anything about their looks, unless it's like for a model. You should hire on the credentials that you were given on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And once you've passed that, once they have what you need for the job, then you get into their personality.
Exactly.
Then you see if you want to be around them.
Exactly. You don't choose to hire or not hire someone just because of what they look like. That's not okay.
Okay. Next confession. My wife is addicted to Pinterest. If you don't know what Pinterest is, it's when your wife stares at her phone for 8 hours and then you eat salad out of a mason jar.
I feel like... What?
That's a stupid complaint.
What?
So if you don't know what Pinterest is,
I mean,
it's a beautiful website where you can get anything. I think you can get recipes, look at houses, look at others.
Welcome
I love
back
Pinterest.
to Eric becomes a middle-aged house
I am
spouse.
only one
I
of
think
those.
Yes. I feel like if you're with someone, you shouldn't be staring at your phone for 8 hours. If you are with someone, you should be talking to them, unless you're with Eric.
I think the main problem is that it's not Pinterest. It's the fact, like, it's not like, oh, my wife really got Pinterest. That's not the problem.
It's
The
you and your
problem
wife
is-
not having a good relationship.
And I mean, eating salad out of a mason jar, that sounds like it adds flavor.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go to Calgary Confessions.
Oh, get some local spice. I hope one of them mentions us.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's this shitty
I'm
new
listening.
podcast. And I want them to die.
I'm planning on killing them on February 28th at the 45-minute mark.
Whoa, no! Alright.
I'm gonna go lock the doors.
Okay. If I had to redo my license and take a road test, I would probably fail, because I've gotten quite lazy with my parking. Let's face it, I've already made it onto several different parking shaming pages, and I have even managed to somehow make it into the dirty.com. Why? That's not really something to brag about. Like, I suck at parking. Like,
I think they're like, guys, I really shouldn't have my driver's license, but I'm gonna say it anyways, because it's so funny.
Yeah, Why? Why would you brag about that?
Okay. Ooh, I want to read that one.
Okay, read that one. Pick your poison there,
Ooh,
bud.
this one's really long.
Oh, good. Read like a freaking 3-minute confession.
I can handle this.
Okay.
I dislike selfies.
Oh,
I don't understand why people can't take a cool photo of them doing something or in front of some scenery or something. Already using the word something twice. I like it.
Yeah.
Why is everyone taking photos of themselves in the bathroom? Why is everyone posting hundreds of photos of the same Nope, I messed up. Why is everyone posting hundreds of the same photo with a different shirt on? No one cares. If you are feeling nice that day, you don't need to take another selfie. I assure you. I feel like selfie lovers... Please just continue on.
Okay.
I feel like selfie lovers.
I feel like selfie lovers are usually the kind of people who are self-fascinated with themselves. Really? This guy is not very good at, knowing what a frickin' thesaurus is. Are self-fascinated with themselves, and usually the kind of people who don't get out much. It's great to have lots of photos, but seeing that same pose over and over again is getting old. Common people.
What?
Instead of come on people, it says common people. I'm so sick of looking at selfies with the toilet in the background. That's really you at your highlight? that's really what you want to share with the world.
Yeah.
So what is your opinion of selfies, Eric?
You know what? You can take a photo of what you want and do with it as you please. As long as like you have consent from someone you're taking a photo of. I feel like toilets can't get mad at you for being in their photos. I understand, like, is that guy just mad for when a girl sends him a selfie and it's like, oh god, your toilet's in the background, that ruins everything. Ugh! But I mean, if you're taking, I'm gonna get legitimate here. If you're taking a selfie in a bathroom, why wouldn't you just use the mirror?
I don't know. Maybe they are using the mirror. Maybe the toilet's facing the mirror. You ever think about that, Johnson?
No, I haven't. Lawson.
Lawson hates good selfies, as was previously stated by someone who hurt my feelings. I broke up with my boyfriend once just so I could go and fuck a different guy, and then we got back together like 2 hours later. Am I a bad person?
Yes.
Yes! Yes, you are. Congratulations. You won the Shitty Person Award.
I mean, okay, I'm assuming that she wanted to be in a monogamous relationship, and she felt that she needed to break up with her boyfriend just so she could have sex with this other guy.
Yes, you do. If you want to go sex with someone else, you end your current relationship. I feel like that's,
But the fact that she felt the need to break up with him, do the act, and then just get back together with him and be like, I didn't cheat on you, ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just weird.
I'll choose one that's not a paragraph long this time.
Yeah, please do.
Okay, so this isn't my opinion. I am reading this from Calgary Confessions.
It's his opinion.
I hate seeing black people make out in the
Whoa,
public.
what?
Because I hate seeing anyone make out in the public.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
Why would you start out with that?
I have no idea why, but I mean, hating PDA is not like the craziest thing. But yeah, no, I don't think you should probably start that off with, yeah, so I hate black people. It's like,
It's not because I hate black people. It's
no,
because I hate anyone doing it. But specifically.
Yeah.
What? That first statement is so...
I just moved in with my boyfriend of 6 years in a new city. I recently found out that all he does on the internet is look at tons of porn and dating sites. I'm still stuck in the lease for another 7 months, and I can't afford to live on my own. I don't know what to do. Why is he your boyfriend for 6 years if all he does is look at dating sites? I feel like you're not in a relationship where he's just a big piece of shit if he's still looking at dating sites after you are in a relationship.
That does sound like it sucks, though.
Well, it's like when... Well, it does sound like it sucks.
Yeah.
What I'm wondering is, like... I never understood why people, like, keep Tinder after they've gotten in, like, a relationship. It's like, delete it. It's just not okay to your significant other to play with their heartstrings like that. That's not cool.
I don't know who C.C. Sheldon is. That's a giant paragraph.
C.C. Sheldon comments on everything. That's what C.C. Sheldon is.
Okay, that's just sad.
Okay.
In grade 8, I used my phone to watch porn during a school assembly. I didn't pre-read that.
Yeah?
But in 8th grade, I watched porn.
Yeah. Actually, that reminds me of a junior high story.
Oh!
When once upon a time in young Evan's life, back when he was a young, innocent little 8th grader, it would have been.
Please tell me this is your confession.
No, because it wasn't me.
Oh.
I was sitting in science class. Do you know this story?
I do.
Yeah, I was sitting in the back of the class in science class, and I was reading, and I heard this weird noise coming to my right, and I look over at the guy next to me, and I don't remember who it was, because I never had another class with him. But he had a box of Kleenexes on his desk, and he had a textbook right on his crotch, and he had his phone in his hand, and he was jerking the gherkin. Right there in the middle of science class. And the teacher was none the wiser.
That's pleasant. That's one thing I hate about high school, is like I always have the constant feel to go to the bathroom, find someone having sex, or find the evidence of somebody has had sex.
Yeah, I walked in on 2 people in the bathroom, and there was no door on the stall. They were just going at it, and then they looked at me when I came in, like I was the crazy one. Like, oh, why didn't that guy leave?
Didn't you see the sign on the door?
Yeah, no, and it was right in the eyes. They stared at me right in the eyes, and they were like trying to intimidate me. It's like, you're inside your girlfriend right now. Like, I'm not intimidated. You're not gonna punch me or anything. I could go punch both of you. You can't do anything.
You could turn off the lights. No, I feel like that would help. That would fuel the fire.
Yeah, I feel like that would be even worse.
Yeah.
Okay, you can stop. Oh wow, there's a pattern going on here.
Oh.
My boyfriend has been looking up porn for a while now.
What?
He doesn't even know I know. I seen it. Jesus, I seen it on his phone's history. He even got a private search app specifically for looking at porn. I noticed he usually looks at it after I fall asleep and he's laying right beside me or whenever he's alone. Is it normal to feel a bit jealous/insecure when he's looking at porn? Should I bring it up with him?
Yes.
Yes. Eric says yes. So, Eric and I have a bit of a differing opinion on porn than I think most guys do.
Yes.
And so I personally feel like, yeah, I feel it's justified to feel a little bit insecure, I guess. I mean, here's the thing, is porn can never...
You can't destroy porn.
You can't destroy porn, but what I'm saying is porn cannot substitute for the real thing. There's no substitution for the real emotional connection you have with someone to have sex with them. Porn is purely for that feeling.
Yeah.
That you get when watching it, but there's no emotional connection behind it. So I don't think... I personally would not feel insecure if I was dating someone that looked at porn. Mm-hmm. But that's just me personally. I can understand why people would. And I think if, that's something you're insecure about, you just need to bring it up with them.
I understand, yes, your significant other can watch porn, and, everyone needs to get some. And, if you, where am I going with this? It's tracked off. The part of that not annoyed me, that I would feel insecure about, would be if they did it in the same bed as you.
Yeah, that's weird, because if you're in the same bed, you could just do it with them. Why use the porn? A lot of times, if you're at that point, that means they're likely addicted to porn.
Yeah. If they're keeping it secret.
Yeah. And I feel like, because we had a girl come in and talk to us in grade 8 or 9. Came and talked to us about pornography and how a lot of people get so addicted to porn that they would rather watch porn than actually have sex.
Yeah. Because
they can't get off to sex anymore. Mm-hmm. And that's a truly terrible thought.
Yeah.
But it sounds like this person might be at that point.
But you said that thing about the emotional connection.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of an example because neither of us are porn goers.
That's the phrase, yeah.
Is there an emotional connection that people have to porn? Could you be reading a story? Because
aren't there
fan fictions?
Yeah, there are fan fictions, and there's porn stars, people whose careers are being in porn. Mm-hmm. So there's probably people out there that feel like they're in a relationship with those people because they watch videos of just them.
Well, this is a different example, but my mom has seen every single Brad Pitt movie that has ever been out, and so she feels like she has a certain...
I thought that was going in a way different direction.
She feels as she has a different, a certain relationship with Brad Pitt. And so when she's talking to Brad Pitt in a movie, she's like, "Oh, Brad, don't do that." And then, she's saying it to him, not just she's watching the movie.
Yeah.
So I feel like people could do that.
But I feel like there's a difference between a movie and porn.
Mm-hmm.
Talent.
Acting.
Yeah. All right, let's move on from that. I think we've talked about porn enough.
Seems to be the past 3 have all been about porn.
This one's about sex. All right. I've never been so frustrated before. This is a little TMI, but it's been happening for a couple weeks or so now.
Yeah, TMI. It's been happening.
Recently, me and my boyfriend's sex life have been frustrating. When he's in the mood, I ain't. I tell him not tonight. He asks and begs, and I give in thinking, okay. But when I get in the mood and try to heat things up, all he says is, "What are you doing?" And he'll laugh and go back to doing what he was doing. Examples: video games, on his phone, laying in bed. It's so damn frustrating for me. What can I do? You don't give in. If it's gotten to the point where you give in, you're likely teaching him subconsciously or consciously, depending on how big of a turd this guy is, that he can get what he wants if he just begs enough. Mm-hmm. And if he forces it onto you enough, he can get what he wants, and he doesn't have to do the same for you.
And especially if it comes to the point that you're giving in for him, when you want something, he's not going to give in to you because he got what he wanted because you gave in.
Yeah,
he's not going to give in to give you what you want.
You can never, you should never give in to someone sexually because you are giving them all the power and you are not consenting to it.
Yeah.
It is non-consensual sex. It is the equivalent of sexual assault, whether you want to call it that or not. If you are not consenting, if you are not wanting to do it, it is still sexual assault. You do not do that.
Yeah.
It is extremely dangerous. If you don't want to have sex, you don't have sex. That's just simply how it works.
And also, just like, fundamentally from the human body, if she were to hold back on him, that means when she ends up wanting to, he'll probably want to as well, because he is probably still going to feel the same way as he did last time.
Urges don't just go away. They're going to stay there. They're going to get more so. And I think it is Eric's turn to read a confession on advice time with people who should not be giving advice.
Ooh, okay. So I had to choose between drama and boobs. I chose boobs.
Of course.
So I need some feedback. Is it normal to have different sized boobs? If that was the thing that... If that was thing that guys notice while having sex, I've been super self-conscious... Yes, please.
Okay. Welcome back to Evan Tries to Read from People Who Should Not Be on the Internet. So I need some feedback. Is it normal to have different sized boobs? If that was thing that guys notice while having sex, I have been super self-conscious about my rack after having a kid and breastfeeding for 13 months now. It's been 2 to 3 years I haven't been with my son's father, but I feel too consumed with what someone will think once they see that breast is noticeably larger than other. I'm finally at a point in my life where I'm able to love again, but feel that one of my biggest insecurities is what's stopping me. Jesus!
That's why
I mean, if it's something that they're going to notice and point out, then they're not worth being with in the first place. You know?
I mean, that actually was a problem. That does seem like a very big issue, and I mean...
What do you mean?
No, it's self-conscious. Being self-conscious is a very big issue that a lot of people have. And if she truthfully believes that the issues that are coming into her life are from the fact that maybe one of her breasts are bigger than the other, then that is a hard obstacle to overcome mentally.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to say it's not a lot of work, but I mean, I'm not super self-conscious about myself. I'm kind of just like...
I mean, it's me. That's the same thing with me. It's like people are like, Evan, you should do your eyebrows. And I'm like, I don't care.
I don't eyebrow.
I don't care. I'm happy with me, so I'm gonna stay happy with me.
Exactly.
Next. Seriously. Is it so much to ask for from your... What? Jesus! Seriously, is it so much to ask for from your husband to not do the laundry so it can be done right? I love my clothing. Love it more when I can continue to wear it. Hang that shit! I'll set the dryer on fire in the yard. That's how much I hate it. Sincerely, a housewife who actually enjoys washing the damn laundry.
A housewife who actually enjoys washing the damn laundry?
And enjoys calling herself a housewife? I mean, is that term offensive now?
I mean, I don't think it's offensive if you use it to yourself.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I feel like it's the N-word conundrum.
Yeah, it depends on who's using it, I guess, on whether or not it's going to be offensive. I mean, I guess that's fair. If they don't do the laundry right, you could just tell them.
Oh god, where I was sitting is so smelly.
That's because you haven't showered and haven't gone out today.
Leave me alone. It's a good lazy day. Nope, no, he's inspired. Okay. Oh no, there's the F word.
Oh no!
Are transit pigs multiplying or something? Honestly, fuck transit peace officers. Your only job is to fuck people over and be an asshole over menial shit.
What?
Menial?
What word are you reading?
Menial.
Menial.
Menial. Thank you. Menial shit. Transit cops have the same amount of respect from me as, for me, a fucking Park Plus driver. Those two jobs are basically the same anyway. Who thinks about what they want to do with their life?
That's wrong there.
That's the one there, yep. Only to come to the conclusion that they want to fuck people over for a living.
So have you ever had a bad experience with a transit cop?
No, because I always have a ticket.
Yeah, see, here's the thing, okay? In Canada, at least, we don't have the same problems that the States has with all of these, like, unarmed shootings and stuff, you know? Like when when I was younger, I kind of got irritated with all these people. Like, oh man, the police are terrible. They keep killing unarmed like black people, and then I started to notice it kind of happened more and more, and so I started to take it more seriously. But that's not a problem we have in Canada. Really, not at least not to the same extent.
Yep. I'm making Evan read something on the other side of the story.
So the thing I feel is a lot of the people who don't like the cops, especially like in junior high and high school, are the people that don't follow the laws. Like, you cannot break the laws and then be mad at the cops when you're getting in shit from them. It's your fault.
It's like, oh, I killed someone. That shouldn't be illegal.
Yeah. Police arrested me, man. My passion is to be a police officer, to protect my city. I want to be the good, respectable cop, but damn, there's so much hate on police now. It's mostly bullshit. Yeah, some are some bad cops, but come on, it's not all of them. It's tough wanting a career where everyone will hate you, not for who you are, but for the uniform you wear.
He's got a point.
Yeah.
Nothing funny behind that. Just he's got a point.
I seem to be completely devoid of remorse. I don't feel grief when everyone else does. When all 4 of my grandparents died, I felt absolutely nothing. When my mom got cancer, I felt nothing. I sometimes wonder if I'm even human. There's nothing to say about that. That was just messed up. Oh, are you done now, Eric?
Oh no, I'm seeing if I can get more specific.
You gotta pull out. Teen Confessions? This better not be a thing. Teen Drug Confessions!
No, that's just a link. That's just a link. That's just a photo. I want you to wrap that.
Alright.
You ready for this?
I was high and I got my dog and I made it fuck my pussy so hard till I was on my period. It made my pussy... Oh my god! What the fuck? Jesus Christ, did you read that? Oh my god. Oh my god, this can't be real.
So this is a teen confession?
I was high and I got my dog and I made it fuck my pussy so hard while I was on my period. It made my pussy bleed so much, but it felt good. Hee hee hee. What the hell?
All caps.
I was up one day sniffing the petrol, then some think come up from behind and it fuck my bum while sniffing the petrol. What?
What is... I'm so happy I have stumbled upon this.
In 2006, my cousin was killed in a car accident. He was my best friend. My only friend, to be honest. I was in grade 2 when I lost him. After a few years of being depressed, I trooned to drugs. In grade 7, I got into a lot of trouble with the school. I have now stopped taking drugs altogether.
Go you. Let's give him a...
My mum fucked my brother while they were both drunk and on eckies. I sucked a camel's dick. I got my dog to fuck me while I was on roids.
Why is this... Is this a thing that teenagers do?
I was drunk off my head and I went over to my mate's house who lives 3 houses down instead of mine around 11:30. And his mom answered the door and said, "What are you doing here?" And I just started hooking up with her and then, one thing led to another and I ended up in her bedroom. Sorry, Mitch. Smiley face.
There was so much useless information in that. Such a...
Animos. I was on 3 pingas one night after finishing of partying at my... I don't know. At my mate's house, we walked the streets of London and came to a nearby park. My mate said that I legit ran after a dog, grabbed it, put it down, and fucked its bumhole. Never done it again. What? Nope, you gotta read it, Eric. No, you gotta read it.
I let a horse put its dick in my ass because I saw it on a video. And I was on cocaine. And I did not know what I was doing. But fuck, it hurt. And I had to go to the doctors and get my anal checked. My anal checked out because it was such a big dick. Sophie Fryer likes this.
God. Sophie! No! I had such high hopes! Anonymous. This guy actually spelled it correctly.
Huh.
Well, Eve... No, that's IIV. That's... Well... What is that? Like... That's a backwards Roman numeral 7. Well, 7 been awake for a while now, just on Facebook as high as hell. So I was just searching random shit and I found this page. You want my drug confession, do ya? Huh? Well, it'll tell you my drug confession. I took drugs and I loved them. And I got so... Why does everyone spell fucked F-U-C-K-T? Is that a thing now?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure a bus ran over me and I didn't feel shit. I am more than that 90% sure. I woke up in the middle of some weird place with a fat bitch sleeping with me. As I was walking out, her motherfucker of a husband about 6 foot and as big as Arnold came running out me. WTF, bro, you sleeping with my wife? And I'm yelling back, what's a wife? That bitch a cushion. Anyways, I ended up naked in jail.
That was a long walk.
I was on drugs and I done something with and to my dog, and if you get my drift, I just don't know what to say. What is with people from London and having sex with their dogs?
I mean, I feel dogs should not be allowed.
These people should not be allowed dogs, I can tell you that much.
So many people are seeing it, but not liking the status. Please press like, it's not hard. The more you like, the bigger chance you have of becoming an admin. We will be choosing a new admin every month or two. So, why? Why did you like... What if I become an admin to this page?
Good. I know a guy by the name off at Andrew George Malik. He is an Egyptian who once took X and got so fucked up he ate dog shit in front of me, then did a shit and ate it. It was fucked up.
Wait, did he shit the dog shit?
I don't know. Like if you have done drugs!
You gotta react to it. You don't just like...
Yeah.
You're like, wow! That was sad. Love.
Are we done now? I'm swearing more today than I have in the past week.
Okay, I'm gonna look up one more.
We're gonna do one more little bit.
Yeah, give me an adverb.
An adverb?
Yep.
Quickly.
Quickly.
I don't think you know what an adverb is, Eric.
I got it confused. But we're going with quickly. Quickly, give me like an age demographic.
Quickly, 18 to 25.
18 to 25.
That's not how you... There you go. Yep, cupcakes.
Go photos.
Why would you look at photos on a podcast?
No, I'm looking for... There we go. No, that's supportive. Oh, no. Can you please tell me a story from elementary school while I look this up?
Alright, so elementary school. When I was younger, me and a group of friends read the Warrior Cats books. I don't know if you know what those are.
Yeah, actually, I read all of those.
Yeah, we did too. And so we got really into them. And so they made their own cat clan in the field. And so they would run around in the trees during lunch. And they fought other cat clans, which were actually just a bunch of second graders. And then they went and beat them up one day. And that is my story.
That's all this is.
No.
Yep. So, my story from, let's go with elementary school, it was, a lot of my friends, they were, like, very, kind of bully-esque, and we like to, like, you know, pick on each other and all that stuff. But one day we were playing a good old game of Charlie Horse, where you just run up to your friend, give him a Charlie Horse, and run away. Usually I am the victim of this game because I'm the only one that will run away other than pick on other people. I decided to give my one friend at the time, I'll call him Jerome Ziegler. If you know him, please.
Oh, God,
shame.
I love him.
And so I give him a Charlie Horse. He reported me to the principal. I then from there got like suspended for 2 days. I came back to school and he just said sorry. It was fun. Evan is showing me a horrible website called, you want to say it, Evan?
Nope, we're not gonna, nope, Daddy Kings has to die. Nope, we thought it could be funny, but it wasn't. It was just the worst idea I ever had in my life. Was there anything you want to add, Eric?
I'm gonna add that I'm going to the bathroom right now. That's what I'm adding.
And with that, Eric goes to the bathroom so that he may text his special lady. Okay, never mind. He threw the phone down, so I guess it is just up to me to deliver a special little message, as this is the closing of the episode. It was a little bit rushed. We didn't have a whole lot planned. We just really wanted to get an episode out to kind of get Season 2 kicked off. It's not great. We're aware. Next episode we will have a lot more planning for. As said before, we just really wanted to get something out for anyone who could consider them a fan, anyone who actually enjoys these, because we really enjoy making them, and so we hope people enjoy watching them. So we thank you for
listening, not watching. He's an idiot.
We thank you for listening. Actually, it's YouTube exclusive now, so they could watch if they wanted to. We thank you for listening, and we hope you will tune in to the next episode of the EnE Podcast, which will actually be probably prepared a lot better. If you have any suggestions, please let us know in person or over Facebook or whatever, whether via EnE or via us personally. You can subscribe to get updates. You can also like the Facebook page to get updates.
I would also very enjoy it if you told Evan that we should do Family Feud on a podcast.
If you want a podcast where we play Family Feud and we talk about it, let us know. We could do like a special short episode, not a full-on episode.
Yeah.
As well as if you're still listening to this, you're probably a pretty good fan, so we please ask you to take 5 minutes out of your day to head on over to the Ask FM page that we have for EnE and pop us some questions that we can answer on the next one. You could be advice, like we answered to these people here, except maybe not the same kind of stuff that they did.
We should do a confession. We just have a bunch of people confess stuff to us.
Except maybe don't, because we would joke about it. And if it's something you are taking seriously, then maybe don't.
True. That's...
But yes, please take some time to ask us some questions on our Ask FM page. And once again, thank you from both of us here at EnE for taking the time out of your day or night to listen to it. And with that, I think we'll end it off with the classic, famous line from Eric.
When I was a kid, I was 5.
I may not know much about nothing.